who's prophets and messenger from this, right? And God actually mentioned in the Quran that He chose the family of Imran and the family of Abraham, right? And He will bless Abraham's nations. So what we say is Prophet Muhammad is the last and final. So and all of the prophets were sent before Prophet Muhammad were aligned with the same message, meaning they came with the same purpose and same message. So the Abraham was sent so that people can worship God alone. The same way Noah, same way Adam, same way Noah, same way Jesus Christ, right? Peace be upon them all. They were sent so that they can.
Sorry, I thought you was bothering your friends. So.
No, don't worry about it. Yeah. We have to deal with day on basis anyway. So they come with the heckling mindset and disrupt the conversation. So this is their idea. I mean, rather than they're preaching their own message. So let's put it aside. So I was going to say, look, if you look at Jesus Christ, we see him a prophet. And what's your take? Do you
Well,
think
it's obviously a different take from what, but I can see where your idea of Christ as
Yeah.
prophet comes
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
after reading the Quran.
Yeah, I mean, even before reading the Quran, the earliest generation of the Christian, earliest generation of Christian, that Jesus was portrayed as a monotheistic person, meaning he was worshipping God, he's believing in God. But it is the later on, the development of the Trinity did not happen in the time of Jesus Christ. Rather, it was something has been formulated later on. So now imagine if we have the issue with Jesus Christ as what is his actual belief, it is easier for us to find out the true belief if we go back, let's say go back 2 steps or 3 steps or 5 steps. If we go back to Abraham, right? Abraham never worshipped this triune concept of God. Neither he worshipped Jesus at that time. So Abraham was worshipping there is only one God. Now Islam, we actually say to Christian and the Jewish people that let's worship the God of Abraham. And if we worship the God of Abraham, this is Allah we are talking about, and not any other God. Which Jesus Christ worshipped the God of Abraham, and we Muslims worship the God of Abraham. But the current Christianity preached a different message than what Jesus Christ preached, which is Jesus Christ never tell people to worship him or never take him as a divine figure. But rather he was always affirming that I was someone who's sent by God. If someone was sent by God, meaning he is under command of someone. If I am under command of someone, I cannot be God myself because I'm in under authority. And we say God has the full authority because his will come into action. So when Jesus Christ was saying, not my will, your will be done, meaning that his will be overtaken if he has the will. So what we are saying is, Islam tells us, Quran tells us in chapter 3 verse 64, that O people of the book, come to a common term, that Allah na'budu illallah, we worship none but Allah. So this is the
I
simple.
read that bit.
Yeah. What's your
Because I
take?
remember it.
Yeah, you remember
I
it.
remember it.
Does it find it fascinating for you that Allah is telling you to worship him alone and not to worship Jesus Christ?
It's a different take. For me, so I'm Roman Catholic, I'm Italian. So for us, Catholicism is really strong.
Very strong, yes.
Very, very
Yeah.
strong. But I'm also a very open-minded person, and I understand where your take comes from because I've educated myself.
Right.
So in a rational way,
Yes.
you know,
Rational way, Islamic one make more sense, correct? Because look,
it's a different take.
I would say rationally, if you look at rationally, would you agree that God is all-knowing?
Oh yeah, of course.
Right.
It's only one.
Only one, and all-knowing.
Yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
we are using
I've been to the Holy Land,
Yeah.
so I've seen.
Quds, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
So I've seen many places there, and I can totally see what you're talking about. I saw with my eyes what you're talking about because I've seen how people are there, and I've seen that for example, without going into, I told you I've been to the Palestine thing. What we are seeing, like today, what's happening today, even more after being there, because I'm educating myself for a long time now. It's just whoever.
We have no word to describe this situation.
Yeah, it's,
That's what I simply put
I've
it
seen
together.
how your brothers and sisters are
Yes.
treated.
Yes.
I've seen.
Do you know what
they
kept
leave
them alive?
behind.
Do you know what kept them alive?
And it's just.
It's not about the nationality that's kept them alive. It's
It's a
about
faith.
the
I know.
faith. Now,
I know.
the faith is so strong.
So that's me in Al-Aqsa.
Wow, that's the background in Al-Aqsa. Okay. Yeah.
It's obviously because I'm not
Yeah.
Muslim, I cannot get in.
Yeah,
But,
no, but you can get in. Do you know how? Become a Muslim and you can get in. Yeah, you become a Muslim, you can get in easily.
but you know what I did? I sent some Muslim friends in to video.
But you know,
My Muslim friends.
now, look, if you really
It is a really beautiful
care
place.
about Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, right? If you really care about, then
course.
Islam is the religion for you. I tell you why. Because the religion of Christianity is not something commissioned by Jesus
I
Christ.
know, but to me, I was born.
I know.
I fully understand what you're
I know
saying,
how hard it
but I
is.
was born Catholic and I will die Catholic. Because
But-
to me, it's something really, it's like I come to you and ask you to become Catholic.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No,
But it's, for me, especially after having been to the Holy Land, if something happens in front of me to any of my Muslim brothers and sisters or Jewish brothers and sisters,
no, look,
I'm
I
on
mean,
it because to
in-
me we are all brothers and sisters.
of course.
Although you call Allah and I say God and they say something else, but to me we are all.
Sister, I was going to say one thing. What you said is beautiful, and I don't disagree that. Look, Allah tells us if you kill a human soul, as if you kill entire humanity, and if you save one soul, as if you save entire humanity, right?
Absolutely.
So that shows that Allah's book is constantly, Allah saying, Inna Allaha ya'muru bil adli wal ihsan. Allah is instruct you to be just and fair.
Absolutely.
Right. So now, as a Muslim, I cannot harm someone. Why? Because Allah tells us if that will be an injustice to someone, right? So, look, all we care about is truth. Now, my question is, we can have our emotion.
I have to go in a second.
Give me
I
2
don't
minutes.
want to
Yeah.
but I have to go because I have someone waiting for
Give me
me.
20 seconds, and I want you to think about that, right? As a Muslim, I am not allowed to force anyone to become Muslim.
No,
Allah said
absolutely.
there is no compulsion
It's an
in
inner journey.
But I'm going to say something very profound. I want you to hear.
Thank you.
If you think about emotion, and if you say, "Now I'm not going to be rational," then we'll never be able to cover up or find out the truth. But if you say, "I want it," doesn't matter what my emotion is, but I care about truth, then your idea would be, okay, I cannot guarantee that what my forefather had been teaching me is correct. Neither I cannot accept Muslim what they are saying. Let me investigate all three, and whatever makes sense, I will follow it. If you have that approach, that would be a more fair approach, and God is watching you.
Absolutely.
That's why I'm going to invite you to look into Islam and the Christianity in a critical lens. And in Islam, Allah tells us to if anyone comes with any information, check and verify before accepting it. How do you know that your forefather has told you are truth? And how do you know that my forefather is telling you is wrong? So now
Absolutely.
everyone's belief must be checked properly before we accept it. I cannot follow Islam blindly. Neither I do not want any Christian to follow their faith blindly.
Absolutely.
So that's why I'm going to invite you to look into Islam. I'll give you a copy of the Quran as a gift.
I already have two.
You already have to.
One
in that
in
case,
Italian and one
in
in English.
in that case, I'm just going to leave it this.
You can
I'll
do
already give it to you.
Thank you.
You
It's
have
been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure talking to you. Honestly, I ask God that He's shown you the guidance, and
Absolutely.
you look after
Thank you for
yourself.
doing this.
And thank you for raising your concern, and humanity get together for one cause. which is the cause for humanitarian issue in Palestine. And I say thank you on behalf of Muslim that you feel the necessity, the need, the guilt consciousness within yourself that force you out of your comfort zone to speak against this cruelty, what is happening.
I've seen it with my eyes.
Exactly,
I can't,
exactly, exactly.
When I've been to
So
Palestine,
yeah.
I've told people, like, you know what? Everyone was telling me. They say, the only thing we ask you is not to forget about us.
Yes.
That's the
So
one
you
thing that
actually telling the
everyone-
first-hand experience. So you basically,
Absolutely.
yeah. So you are conveying the exact message. It's not like you heard from media or you heard from your friends and family. So you have
I
the
know
first-hand
real
experience.
people.
Exactly. So I wish you a lovely
Thank
evening
you.
to you, and
You too.
it was pleasure talking to you.
Really
Look
nice
it
to
up,
talk to you.
look it
Thank
up,
you. I
and
will. I will.
go
Which
to.
mosque are you from?
I normally go to different mosques, but mainly I attend to the big one in East London Mosque. East London Mosque in the Whitechapel.
Whitechapel one.
The
Yeah,
big
that's
one.
very
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. I mean, if you have time, the mosque is open, so you can visit the mosque. You can ask them, can I visit the mosque? They will allow you to.
Oh yeah, no, I've been to Turkey and I've been to the Sultanahmet Mosque.
Sultan
And
Mehmet Mosque, yeah.
Yes, I've been to
Then
that
you
one.
have
I've
Hagia Sophia.
spoken to people. I've spoken to
Sorry,
people
you have the
that-
blue
sorry.
blue mosque,
Yes,
as well.
yes.
Wow, wow. So
I've
you
spoken
actually
to people.
familiarize with the Muslim heritage as well.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I've got two cousins who are Egyptians,
Okay.
and it's so the Arab culture.
Yeah, I
the
know. Muslim
Islam
culture, yeah.
Muslim culture is really.
You are familiar with the culture, isn't it?
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Look
much. It's
after
been a
yourself, eh?
pleasure. Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Thank you. Bye bye.